Hey YouTube, NuggetsHoopster here. Game 2 of top 8 at PPF. Um, he's going to be starting out. And I look at my hand and it's like, it's kind of good because I have the double crow. It's kind of bad because I don't have any defense. Um, I don't quite remember what I draw, but we'll see when I draw. So he again opens really non-aggressive, setting one back row like they always do. And then I'll continue to use Jane like a boss, because I love Jane. And I drew the pot, which is usually pretty good for me, but I don't have any Rykos or Hamsters, which is unfortunate. But now he's gonna, I'm thinking that he's gonna summon an Archfiend, which he ends up doing, and butts heads with those, which is a good play. Really gets that Archfiend at the grid. Yeah, so he does that. Like, alright. The other problem I have right now is that when I don't really have a monster to summon next turn, so I'm hoping that I can draw something. Like a hamster would be ideal, because I have that Caius in my hand, but I don't always get what I want, so we'll just have to see what I draw. Book of Moon. That is not that great. So I just set Book of Moon, figures Book of Moon probably going to dust it, and he does, of course, because probably, I'm pretty sure he's running 3. And then he Infernos, and then he takes he's like waiting like a bajillion years to decide whether he wants to send 1 or 2. He's like, I'm thinking if you have Crow or not. And I was like, well, you saw it game 1 because I milled it on something game 1, so I really don't know whether, I don't know why we would think I wouldn't have Crow. So yeah. So now he just takes like a jillion years sitting here whether he wants to do 2 or not. Kind of pisses me off. I'm just like, Jesus Christ, just make your damn move. Should have thought about it before you played it. Like how many you're gonna discard, Plus, especially since he sends the 1, and then he's just like, I don't know if I want to send another one. I was like, well, technically, I was just thinking to myself, technically you would have to send them both at the same time, but he's just like, whatever. So then he sends 2. Alright, whatever. I got double Crow. So I'm in pretty good shape. And I've got the Cyberjack and Caius too, which is nice. So yeah. And then now he takes forever to do this too, which is really annoying. So that's probably why this video is ends up being almost 9 minutes long. So, yep, I'm just gonna wait till he finishes his play. Right now, I'm really glad at the double D Crow, because I just learned today actually that if you launch your Mirage and they crow one of your targets, you still get the other target, which is incredibly gay, because that makes the Infernities that more broken in half. Because they ruled that Gothams you have to, but it fizzles if you crow one of them, which makes sense. But then they just decided to make it that for Launcher and Mirage, if they crow one, you still get the other, so that's really gay. Right now, he's gonna Mirage, target those 2, and I pretty much crow both. Wasn't really thinking whether that was a good play or not, but I wanted to crow both of them anyway, because then now he's down to 2 cards, and yeah. Pretty much the only problem right here is that, oh, actually, I take that back. I drew that Jane. I didn't realize I drew Jane. So yeah, he's taking 2 18s at this point, which is pretty good. There's not really much he can draw right now, outside of I don't know, Archfiend, which would be really gay. But at this point, I'm just trying to mill, set up that pot. And I don't really want to play Caius right now because, you never know what he might have set. Not really reading a bottomless. I'm not really sure if I want to waste my Caius on a back row, especially since I just drew Dust Tornado. So I mill my 2. I mill a Dandelion, which happens. For some reason, against how I mill it tons. I usually never mill Dandelion ever. I run 2, I seem to never mill it. But against this guy, I mill it this game, and I think I mill it in game 3 too. So yeah, by the way, I am losing this game, so I just told you that I do it in game 3. So yeah. So pretty much I'm just kind of chilling with my Jane and my dust and my tokens. Can't really complain. I don't really know what he's doing right now. I can't really remember what he does at this point. Oh man. Summoning the Necromancer. Which, I mean, it could have been worse, I guess, what he could have drawn. But it's pretty good. Gets out the 2 beetles. Oh yeah, I forgot this was like right near the end. So, brings those out. I'm like, well, is he gonna synchro into Catastor and kill my Jane? Or what? So no, instead he just kills my 2 beetles. I mean, kills my 2 goats, which I'm like, alright. And then the part that really surprised me is that he doesn't synchro. Like, he doesn't synchro his, like his Necromancer and Beetle together. But now that I think about it, like, it's probably a good play to leave him out because he could use that Necromancer again next turn if it survives. But then again, it's kind of dumb because you're leaving like a Beetle out where you could go to Android and gain some life, or you could go to Catastor and make me remove it. So, but during the end phase, like Dust, I get his 1-for-1, which is gay because I don't really want to do that. Oh yeah, so this is pretty much like the biggest point in the game right here. Pretty much trying to decide as to whether or not. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Okay, so I pot whatever. And then pretty much at this point, I'm really not going to draw anything too important off the pot. So at this point, I'm pretty much deciding whether I want to, because I'm reading that one of those back rows is a barrier, most likely. And I'm trying to think whether I want to tribute for Caius, and then if he has barrier, he barriers, which is fine. Or if I want to, so yeah, then if you bury the Caius, then I would special summon Cyber Dragon, and then I would attack the Necromancer. Or the other play would be just to, like, attack with Jane. And right after here, I do double hamster, which is probably the gayest thing ever in the world that I could have possibly drawn. And so I'm just pretty much set that he has a barrier set. So I don't want to lose my field presence by tributing for Kaya, so I just decide to attack Jane and kill the Necromancer. By the way, Jane is, like, amazing right now, because it gets over Necromancer, and it gets over, Bogart Knight, which is really good. And, I don't know, Jane was really good. So, yeah, he's pretty much not going to do anything. And I attack over his Necromancer Theater, but, like, God, this guy takes so long to play. Like, I mean, I understand you have to make some big decisions, but damn, throughout the entire match, it took him forever to make decisions on stuff. So, yeah. Then, pretty much he just, like, I don't even know what he does. Okay, yeah, so it dies, obviously. Then I'm trying to consider if I want to tribute for Caius or not, but I just decided I just want to set Hamster. Because the only thing he could possibly draw would be Archfiend, which of course he does. So he draws Archfiend, and I'm just like, kill myself. And the only thing I really needed to see was if he still had the second Mirage in his deck, because he already played 1 Mirage. And so pretty much I'm just waiting to see what he gets. And he gets the launcher. And then I'm pretty sure, I'm not really sure what I do right here. No, he doesn't get the launcher, excuse me. Because he keeps, yeah, so then he gets a Mirage right here. And then I just scoop it up right here. Because he's got, yeah. So yeah, game 3.